Well, welcome back. 2001 Buick Park Avenue, one of my cars. It's got the automatic level control system in the back, the air shocks, and it has the original OEM. It's got 180,000 miles on it. It's got the original in it. They're just beat. I'll show it to you when I get them out. I'm going to replace them. I'm not going to use OEM for this. I would like to, but there's some aftermarket equivalents. I haven't tried them before, so I don't know how they'll behave, but I'll find out. Cost difference is a pretty big factor here. OEM shocks for this in the back are about $320. Aftermarket, $80, $85, something like that. I saw 4 times as much really. So I'm going to use KYB SR1002s in this. My air pump and everything's still working in this car. I can hear it run when it's not level. So I know that's good. So we're going to go through replacing these and see how it goes. I just wanted to show you, pull one out here, how bad these are. You can see how that entire diaphragm is destroyed, and really there's nothing left of these. They're 180,000 miles. I don't believe they've ever been done. So need to be done. So that's what we're doing. All right, so in the trunk here, just kind of rolled the liner back in here. I'm looking at the driver's side, but you can see the top of the shock is right there. It's got a cover on it. We're just going to peel that cover off. It's rubber. And we got to undo this one middle nut here. 15 millimeter in this case. So. Alright. We're reusing the mount. This mount doesn't look bad, so we're just keeping that one. That's it for in here. I obviously have to remove the wheel. I've got it up on the inside behind the tire. You'll see it when I take it off. On a floor jack. Do not get under the car without a jack stand. I'm not going to have to get under the car, so it's just on the jack right now. Alright, so looking in the wheel well here at the shock, you can see the air fitting. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little screwdriver, undo this clip right here. I might even not even need a screwdriver. I might just do it with my hand. So I've already undone the top, so I can just slide that down. See if I can break this loose with that screwdriver. Get it out of the way here. Come on. There's one side. The other side might be a little more difficult. Just unclip it here. There it goes. Pull your fitting off. Check your line. My line's good. It's got some wear to it, but it's not worn through or anything. It's good. If you need to, you can buy a kit for this. Some of these aftermarket have a screw-on adapter or screw-on fitting, like a Schrader valve almost. If that's the case, you need to get an adapter kit. These are not. These are just clip-on, as the OEMs are. So we're just going to put our fitting back on, our clip back on here. It's ready to go. We're going to undo the bottom. Let me back you up a little bit. You can't see that. So down here, 2 bolts, 10 millimeter head. I'm just going to spray them down, and then we're going to zip them off of there. I'll just let that out of there. I'll give it all about 20 seconds as usual to work, which is about no time, but these aren't bad actually. Usually not. So I say that now and I'll break one of them all off, but they're usually not too bad. Okay. Turn the gun down a little bit. I need to snap them off. 10 millimeter. I've got my jack in my way. Let me get a swivel. Alright. See if we can just do it with a swivel here and get at it. I think so. These little clip, you see that clip come off? Don't lose these clips, you need them. Okay. That's it. Just pull this out. Not much to it. I've got the new one here. I'm just going to put the clips back on. Nut goes to the top. Just line them up. on top. Okay, we're going to start those first. Make sure your fitting's facing the back. Towards the back of the car. Otherwise you get to do it twice. Alright, get these bolts started. Pretty simple job actually. Start them by hand as always. Don't cross thread them. To make more work for yourself. You don't want to do that. We'll tighten them up. Don't snap them off. You can see I've got my top spacer on here. Right, this way, and we're just going to feed it up into the top mount. Try not to shake too much while I'm doing this. Push it up in there. Okay, got it in place. Now we're going to go back in the trunk and tighten it up. Okay, that way, 17mm nut for these particular replacements. Start that on there and then we'll zip it down. It does have flats on the top if you need to get at, if you're doing it by hand and you need to hold it, you can get a pair of vice grips on these flats, hold it, and use a wrench and tighten it up. We're just going to run it on with a gun. Not much to see here, really. That's it. Put the cover back on. We'll push this back up in place and now it's done. That's pretty much it. We'll attach the airline back up, of course. Just plug that back in, clips right on, snaps in place. That's it. Put the wheel back on, take it out for a drive and see how it behaves. Well, that's it. Pretty simple job. Replacing the shocks on the automatic leveling control system 2001. So not 2001. 2001 Buick Park Avenue. Took it out, test drove it, hear the pump come on, you know the pump's still good. Simple job, half an hour side, maybe a little longer if you don't have air tools, but real easy to do. If you have to do this for your car, I hope it helps you out. One thing, this is not the electronically controlled automatic leveling system. There are some Buick Park Avenues have electronically controlled, they take a different shock. This is not it. It will automatically level, but it's not electronically controlled. If you like the video, subscribe below. Thanks for watching.